Well, let's start out. We're going to talk about the biggest surprise of the NBA lottery. If you guys didn't tune into that one, it was the Magic getting the number one pick. The Oklahoma City Thunder, after years of tanking, get their highest pick in years at number 2. Houston Rockets are at 3. Sacramento Kings at 4. And Detroit Pistons at 5. Indiana Pacers at 6. Trailblazers at 7. Pelicans get 8. 9 is the Spurs. 10 Wizards. 11 Knicks. 12 Thunder. 13 Hornets. 14 Cavaliers. So I mean, for me right away, just really happy for the Magic. But what do you think is the most surprising part of the lottery that came out?
There's certainly some surprises that came out of this lottery. I think the dead takeaway is the Kings at 4. I think that's going to be great for them. I think they're super lucky, and I think whether they want to. So I think it just comes down to 2 questions with them: is do they make the draft pick? Is there someone around that area, which is like Keegan Murray, you can expect, or you can get if they want to find another guard or wing. We'll see. But I personally really like Mitchell for them. I think he could be their 2 guard of the future.
They would be. There's no way they're taking guard. They would be biggest asses ever. There's no way.
Yeah. Or there's also Jalen Duran if they want to move away from Sabonis being center.
Yeah.
However, I think what's more likely is they attach it to Harrison Barnes and they go out and get somebody like Julius Randle, maybe Tobias Harris or Colin Sexton.
Yeah. I think that makes a ton of sense. I mean, this Kings team did not tank this past season. We saw that they tried to get better, getting Sabonis. They were trying to just get the 10 seed if they could have. Mm-hmm. And they get rewarded. They end up with the 4th pick. And I think they continue to want to stay within their core. You add another young guy. Is it going to make sense? Are you going to be able to give him the minutes? Like the Kings, I'm sorry to say, have been horrible at drafting for years. So can you trust yourselves that you're going to make the right pick? And I guess, it's always a new regime in there. So they always think, oh, I can fix it this time. So they always make aggressive moves. But I don't know, man. If I was the Kings, I would definitely trade that pick because you can probably get somebody solid.
No, yeah, definitely. And especially maybe them drafting leaves a bad taste in the mouth for Kings fans. I mean, Mitchell's worked out.
They made good picks recently, I will say that. So maybe they're on to something lately.
They made like 1 good pick recently because Marvin Bagley was two
well, Halliburton was a great pick.
Halliburton, that's right. Halliburton was right after. Halliburton and Mitchell were
De'Aaron Fox. Pretty solid pick. I mean, he was 4th, I think, overall, maybe 5th overall in his draft. So,
but they'll never live off the draft. Yeah, they'll never live off or get away from not drafting Luka Doncic. That was probably one of the biggest. Or Trae Young.
Absolutely,
either one they could have.
Yeah, not drafting Luka was obviously terrible, just because. I mean, he was the obvious pick. Everybody thought. Instead, they big brained themselves into taking Marvin Bagley. So,
which is the worst of the him or Jaren. At least Jaren Jackson just was the second major part. Second,
I mean, if they took Jaren Jackson, they wouldn't be getting shit.
Yeah, some justified, but Bagley was complete bust.
I mean,
I would say
he's been terrible. I mean, he's at least now that he's on the Pistons, he's shown some value there, but. It's more as like a rotational big. I mean, I don't know if he's ever going to be like I don't know if he's ever going to be like a great starter. Like, we'll see. I'm going to need to see it to believe it.
Right. But I mean, I think personally I think Julius Randle, within the right system next to Sabonis, for defense wise, would be great. I think he would certainly be a secondary playmaker off of,
and he obviously wants to leave. He's not happy with his situation, so I think he would be very motivated once you get him over there, and him and Sabonis could play off each other pretty well. I think they're both athletic enough.
I think I see him matching more the attitude of De'Aaron Fox, like De'Aaron Fox is an.
They'd have 3 lefties in their starting lineup.
That'd be pretty weird to watch. It's like watching a TV show in a mirror. But. Yeah, I'd be excited for that. That's what I'm most excited about. I doubt Tobias Harris is going anywhere. I don't think Colin Sexton would be the right choice.
I want to see the Kings be good so bad,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. Like honestly, at this point, like I'm like, come on, guys, just like they are, and will always be for the next like 10 years be the underdogs in any matchup they have, just about, just because of the record and
everybody just needs to see it to believe it. But yeah, I heard you say Colin Sexton's maybe not the best fit. I think maybe not a terrible choice if they strike out on some other options, because he's different than Halliburton was, where he's just a scorer, right? For the most part. So I think when you bring Sexton in, maybe it can open up some things for some other guys, and he doesn't need to pass as much. But I don't know does that make sense? Maybe they invest more at like a great 3.
Yeah, you're right. When it comes down to Sexton, I more or less put him against, you're giving up some good defense and veteran presence of Harrison Barnes for a Colin Sexton, who you don't get perimeter defending for. Granted, he's a decent shooter, and people forget about that. And he is a bucket, but is that what they need?
They do need to have good defense. That's true. You can't sacrifice that.
Yeah, and Julius Randle has proven that he can play good defense in a right defensive system with Thibodeau last year, not this last year. This last year was a disaster, but the year before,
the first year Thibodeau, guys play well. Second year, they realize, he's not gonna stop playing me 40 minutes a game. I hate this guy. Then they start to sour.
Exactly. But did you see any other surprises in this draft lottery?
I mean, I was surprised to see how far the Pacers fell. I definitely thought they were going to land top 4. At least I was hoping so. They deserve a top player in the draft. Having them at 6, it's like, that's tough. Who knows if they're going to get a great player there. I also, similar idea with the Trailblazers. I think if they would have got a top pick, that would have really helped transcend them. Instead, it's like, they're definitely trading that pick. There's just no chance they keep that.
Yeah. Do they attach it in a sign and trade with Nurkic for like what? Who's out there who would want Nurkic but give up a star? You got to think it's for a star, right?
Well, I think they definitely have their eyes on Jeremy Grant. For one, I think definitely they have their eyes on Zach LaVine.
That could happen. However, I don't know. Who do they have all on salary? Damian Lillard, and is that it? Who else has a big salary? Anthony doesn't yet. So maybe they could just like say, here's the 7th pick, give us they probably do have the flexibility if they don't sign Nurkic to get LaVine. That would really mess up our 4th topic, but that's certainly a possibility. I see that. And who wouldn't want to play next to Damian Lillard, one of the best teammates in the league?
I mean, to be honest, like, it doesn't seem like Damian Lillard really wants to be traded, like, especially after being injured all year. But we will talk about it later.
We'll get. But
we've got another topic coming up about Damian Lillard. But in terms of the NBA draft lottery, I think just elated for the Magic and Thunder. Those are great picks for them. The Rockets have gotten fortunate to get another top 3 pick here. Curious to where things are going to end up there. This is a very obviously a top 3 draft, or like top 3 heavy draft in terms of Chad Holmgren, Paolo Banchero, and Jalen Smith. Right? That's Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith Jr. Yeah, Jabari Smith Jr.
Jabari Smith. My bad. Those seem to be the top 3 guys, and I'd be surprised if the Magic don't end up going with Chet at number 1, just because they need a big anyways. It makes perfect sense. He's a transcendent player. It looks like he seems kind of like an asshole, if I'm being real, but we'll see where that takes.
So let me hey guys, like and subscribe to the video. If you guys have any ideas for videos, put them down below. If you guys want us to talk about a trade, put it below. Like, if you want us to talk about anything, put it below. Put anything below.